said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have in Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Get us underway. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. On target to the left. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up at.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Tigers are flying down the field. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. Creates a little space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you
See how they handle the pressure.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down.
I mean, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hester. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
He's looking to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hester. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. Bulldozes his way through. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You call it. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Gets away from one, finds room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Auburn going to work with another 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down to the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And sometimes these games can... Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. Oh, run fishing. They finally get him corralled, and he almost ended this 1st quarter with a bang. That in the 1st. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Let's go! They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown LSU! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Kent State. Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window.
Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. And it worked if he can get the 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds, but he's not going to have enough for the 1st down. He needed to turn that thing up, and he ran out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. On the option. Give to the running back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. They go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. That Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to... Gonna take a shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. The corners are walked up tight. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's York. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer. With a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Red pass, it's complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Might be changing the route. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
Ringo. Easy. Hornet.
He's got an open man. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
And This is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. On the move from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick 6.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, they got to get on the same page, man. This
going over the top. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Right on the money. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
On 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The run from the shotgun. Brings him to the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Power football with the run. He breaks a tackle. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
6-9-1, Gator Spar. Get set.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. He's not going to make it. And what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And They decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Unleashes it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just you're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it slips just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
gets onto the field again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
325.
Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's York. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at 1 loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
That's going to do it from here. For David